What up, good people? Back with another reflection. And today's reflection is about a video I just watched about certain individuals, referring to themselves as gods. And while I can be in alignment with us having some traits and characteristics of God, because God did say He created us in His image, and God gave us the dominion over the world, for a reason, because we are children of God. And what people base that ideology off of is Psalms 82 verse 6, where it says, you are gods. And so it's hard to argue with that, because that's in the Bible, right? But with me, I'm more of a common sense type of person. And so, me thinking of what I know about God, what I know God to be, right? The creator, the Elohim. If we say that now we are gods, we are Elohim, then that means we are creators, right? That means we are eternal. And if we are eternal, then that means we could go jump in the river and we'll be okay. Matter of fact, we don't even have to jump in the river. We can just part it, right? That's what the Elohim did. That means, we can walk on the water. We don't have to even worry about getting wet. We can just walk on the water. And we all know for that to not be true. So, I get it. It sounds good. It makes you feel confident to be in that element, because God is a special being, right? Everybody looks at God and bows to God. Every knee shall bow to God. So if we refer to ourselves as God, that means every knee shall bow to us. But I think we misconstrue that. We are children of God, so that does put us in a different element than everybody that's not His children. But we can't look at ourselves as gods, because we have children, right? We don't expect our children to do things that we do as parents. I don't expect my children, especially as babies or toddlers, to pay bills. I don't expect them to be able to even change their own diapers. That's a job for a parent. And so it's things that we have to look to God for to do for us specifically that we just can't do. It's just out of our control. But if we look at ourselves as God, then we dismissing the higher power, we dismissing the Elohim, we dismissing the Adonai, and then we putting that on ourselves. And I think doing that, yes, that does make you more responsible for your life, but it also makes you more